Good morning. It's a wet morning. Just stopped raining. It's been chucking it down again all night, as you can see. Got a bit of puddling on the tarp where it's running from where it extended over under the cover. But good news is all of this that we treated yesterday is all absolutely fine. So I think what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to spin these over, do the top side even in some Danish oil. That can be drying under here. That just then give it an all-round protection, just in case I need to move it out from under here to make a bit of space later on. That can be sort of hardening off, as it were. Get my board set up again, and today, so all going well with the weather, we're going to get that top paving section stonework done. Lovely. Okay, so I've got the first two of the course below mortared on there. Now what I'm doing, I'm just offering up these new topping stones. What I'm going to do is, obviously I don't want to cut any of this front face. This is the bit we're looking at. So when I go around the bends, it's going to be a bit rustic looking, shall we say. But the idea is to cut on the inside of these angles here, just to bring that in a bit, so it gives me the angle to turn around these bends, because I want to keep the front face, it's got that lovely natural wavy look, shall we say. So the idea is get that middle one in, get that leveled off, everything's going to work off the middle, and then cut on the inside angles of those to bring those around the bends. Obviously you're going to have some smaller sections on the corners where it's quite a tight curve there, and then work our way back to the edges. Let's hope this weather holds off. It's looking a little bit ominous, shall we say. Fingers crossed. Okay, so that is all done. I got so lucky with the weather today. I think it's going to chuck it down again tonight, but all going well. Dry enough tomorrow I can get that pointed in, and then so we can get those sleepers in, get them secured, build that MOT a little bit higher, and then we got the Panda stone to go in last but not least. So a couple more days left on this job, but yeah, all very happy with that. So I will see you in the morning. Good morning. It's a lovely morning, sun shining for once, and I'm very glad that last night I put some bags over the what I'd laid yesterday, because about 10 minutes after I left it, it absolutely hammered down for quite a few hours and through the night. As you can see, puddles all over this tarp again, but that's all good. Everything over there is absolutely fine. Still got these sleepers under this pop-up tent. So I think first things first, I'm going to get that pointed, and then we'll work on the sleepers. Well, I definitely jinxed it. It's the first time on this job I've said it's a lovely morning, and it's just chucking it down. So just finished pointing, got that covered over. I'll give that a brush over later, get this muck tidied up, and then probably just ride this rain out for a little bit. I don't think it's here for the day, but yeah, every time that it's been a miserable morning, the day's held off for me. So I think that's what you call sod's law. Okay, so whilst the weather is a bit crappy, shall we say, it's starting to brighten up a little bit, but it's still raining. I whipped off to the merchants. I needed to go anyway. Good as time as any. And it's one of those days where I sit in the van. I've got my Talksport on. I like my Simon Jordan and Jim White 10 till 1 Talksport radio, and also a nice big breakfast roll. That'll do me. Oh, the rain's just started hammering down again. Never mind. I'm gonna have this breakfast roll, cup of coffee, Talksport on the radio, and then hopefully I can get back out, do some work with these sleepers. Okay, so these sleepers are just loose laid. What I'm going to do now, because it's just decided to start raining again, I don't want to keep my camera out here getting wet. Basically going to level these off like I had them before. I'm going to put some pea shingle underneath the voids underneath, so they're all packed solid, and then we're going to get some MOT Type 1 sub base built up, so we're not using a lot of the panda stone to build up to that level. So use the MOT, pack that up as it slopes up towards the top section, and we'll be all good. But like I say, the next thing you see will be this done, because I'm not going to keep my camera out here filming it. So I'm still dodging the rain. This section is all done. As you've seen, the stone's all compacted in. I've just backfilled the other side of the oak sleepers with some soil that I'd kept to one side. So that is all done. I've moved the gazebo over this section because pointing is going off when the sun's out for 5 minutes, and then the rain comes down and washes it. So I'm just managed to luckily squeeze that in there. A couple of screws on that board there as it goes over the pond. But yeah, let's get the rest of this panda stone under here, and hopefully we've got enough. Okay, that's pretty much filled up now with the panda stone. I'm going to get this covered over for tonight because the sky is looking a little bit dodgy again. And I say, I've been, as you've seen, the gazebo's been on and off, the cover's been on and off, it's pointing all day. So I took it off for the last hour. We've had a bit of sunshine. Hopefully I sort of harden that top off, but I can't risk it getting wet again if it's still soft. So I'm going to get this covered over, Be back here in the morning. I'm going to redo this corner for the customer with some of these larger pieces of stone there, so it looks a bit tidier now the waterfall's gone, and then keeping the other pieces of rock that the customer didn't want. I'm going to do what I did here with these ones, just build up some edges, cover that liner up, and then when we get some more gravel for the customer, we can get some more plants put in, create some more planting beds in the gravel. But for now, that's me today. Back in the morning, get this all finished off. Good morning. It's dry, thankfully. It absolutely hammered it down again last night. So glad I put that tarp on. So I will uncover that. Got about 2 shovel loads of the panda stone left to put on, just in that back section. That'll be that done. Get this just cleaned off, sort out this corner down here with the old bigger bum slate looking stone for the pond, and then should be all good to go. So in keeping with how this job has gone, it started raining again. Never mind, I'm all finished. As you can see, I've added some of the leftover large rocks just to add a bit of sort of shape and foreground to the sleepers. And the key thing when placing rocks around features in your garden is not just to place them on the soil. Either dig them down so they look like they've been in it a little while, or surround them with some soil. Just sort of sells them more as a feature. Looks like they've been there longer than they actually have. Same as down here, I built up that soil, just a small little berm up to them. That just sort of sells the idea that they've established there, the soil's gradually gone over them in time, rather than just plonking them all down and it looking like a pile of rocks that's literally just been put there. Anyway, luckily the pointing all went off okay after I covered it last night. As you can probably see, quite a transformation from how it was before. I'll put the before photos up so you can see. And we've got that section there, little extra walkway up to the top. Customer is very happy indeed, and as you saw, I used up a couple of the extra rocks just to cover a little bit more of this liner up. I'll probably come back next summer and create a few more planting pockets like I did this summer. Anyway, that's that for now. So that's another job finished. If you'd like me to carry out any work in your garden, landscaping work, stonework like this, sleeper work, creating wildlife pond, which is obviously the main ethos of my business and my passion, pollinator friendly planting beds, water features, fish ponds, anything like that, streams in your garden, give me a call, give me a message. All the details are on my website, www.vikinggardencreations.com, or follow the links on this video. Until then, see you on the next one.